Hi, this is Ike from Groovy Entertainment. Today we're going to record a play for you. Today, record Emergency, front page news for 1976. So let's get started.
Good.
Flames shoot 100 feet into the air as some old abandoned wharves on the waterfront burn, almost out of control.
Help! Help! I'm trapped!
I thought these wharves were abandoned. Where did that old man come from?
He's down! That collapsing beam must have hit him!
Call the paramedics.
A short time later, Squad 51 gets a call from their dispatcher.
Squad 51, meet the police helicopter at the airport. Victim down at burning wharves near Pell and Water Streets. Timeout, 9:42.
Squad 51, 10-4 dispatch.
Moving rapidly through the street, Squad 51 arrives at the airport. Getting out quickly, John Gage and Roy DeSoto take out their gear, including coils of rope, and run over to the helicopter. They load their gear swiftly and climb aboard themselves. Raising his voice over the sound of the engine, Gage speaks to the pilot.
What's up?
Looks like this old duffer was living in one of the old buildings near the deserted wharfs on Water Street. When the fire started, it trapped him. Fire on 3 sides and water on the 4th.
Why call us? Couldn't you cops have handled it?
Well, the old guy got clobbered by a falling beam. He's down and not moving. That makes it your job.
Right. And there's the fire.
It's a big one, all right. I'll get you in as close as I can.
The pilot brought his helicopter right above the spot where the elderly victim lay. DeSoto and Gage climbed down quickly, though they were loaded down with equipment. Immediately, they began to examine the old man.
Shoulder's broken. Find anything else?
No head injury. Pupil reaction is negative.
Oh, what happened?
That's okay, old-timer. We've got you now. Roy, help me with these splints and shoulder bandages here.
Right.
How are we getting out? That fire...
We're going up those ropes and out by helicopter.
You must be daft, young fella. I ain't going up in any dang mechanical grasshopper.
It's either that or roast to death.
Well, if you put it that way.
Carrying their unwilling patient between them, Gage and DeSoto made it back into the helicopter.
I radioed ahead. There'll be an ambulance waiting at the airport. What's wrong with you, old-timer?
Broken shoulder, they tell me.
Why were you living out on the wharves?
Better than living with my daughter-in-law.
Back at the airport, Gage and DeSoto were in for a surprise. Their boss, Captain Stanley, was waiting for them, and there was someone with him.
Gentlemen, this is Jennifer James. Miss James, this is paramedic John Gage.
How do you do?
And paramedic Roy DeSoto.
Hi. Glad to meet you both. Just call me Jenny.
Miss James is a reporter. She's been assigned to write a story about Squad 51, and you two are to give her every assistance.
I can't wait to see you all in action.
Captain, do you mean she's coming with us on calls?
Yep, that's just what I mean.
But, Captain, that could be dangerous.
I'm not afraid. Besides, I want to see for myself whether you paramedics are as good as you're cracked up to be. Any objections?
If the captain agrees, it's okay with me.
Me too.
Squad 51, boy injured at 1261 Atlantic Road. Crosses Lincoln, 1261 Atlantic Road.
Squad 51, 10-4 dispatch.
Let's go.
Here's your chance, Miss James. Climb aboard.
In short order, Squad 51 pulled up at the site of the accident. A police patrol car was on the scene.
What can you tell us, officer?
Neighbor tells us the boy's blind. He must have missed his footing on that long flight of stone stairs. We found him at the foot of the steps a couple of minutes ago. He's still out cold.
Roy, it's a depressed wound at the back of the head. Looks like a skull fracture.
Let me get a picture of that.
Hold on a minute, lady. What are you doing?
She's a reporter. Captain Stanley says it's all right.
Please stay out of the way, Miss James.
But I was only trying...
Please! Roy, get the vitals on the kid. I'll check for other injuries.
Is it serious?
Miss James!
All right, I'm sorry.
Johnny, he's got a medical ID bracelet. He's a diabetic. He could be in insulin shock.
That would explain the fall. I wish we could run a blood test on him out here. Call Rampart, Roy.
Rampart emergency, this is Squad 51. We've got a victim, male, 16 years old, fractured skull. Victim's a blind diabetic, patient unconscious. Suspect insulin coma.
Squad 51, this is Rampart. Have you got the vitals?
Pulse 160 and thready. Respirations 38, blood pressure 80/45.
51, start an IV with 5% glucose and monitor blood pressure continuously. I'm coming out there. If patient doesn't recover consciousness by the time I arrive, I'll have to operate immediately to relieve pressure on the brain.
10-4, Rampart. Kelly's coming out.
Who?
Dr. Kelly Brackett. That was him on the biocom.
Doctor? I thought you paramedics were supposed to handle everything.
Ordinarily, yes, but we're not doctors, and this looks like emergency surgery. Dr. Brackett may have to operate right here.
You were looking for a story. This dramatic enough for you, Miss James?
I guess I had that coming. Sorry. The name's Jenny. Can I do anything to help?
Well, as a matter of fact...
Yes?
See if you can get some information about the patient. Find his relatives, that kind of thing.
I'll get right on it.
Why'd you do that, Johnny? We don't need that data right now.
I know, but can you think of a better way to keep her out of trouble?
Here's Kelly.
Any change?
No. Yes, wait. His eyelids are fluttering.
Good. What's his name?
ID bracelet says Phil Alston.
Phil? Can you hear me?
His lips are moving, but I can't make it out.
Phil, if you hear me, squeeze my hand. Good. That's fine. Now, if you had your insulin this morning, squeeze my hand once only. If you didn't, squeeze it twice.
He squeezed twice, and it was insulin shock.
Right. That means we can wait to operate until we get him back to Rampart General.
Kel, do you want us to take him back?
Yeah, Johnny. I don't want to wait for an ambulance. Report yourself unavailable and take him back slow and easy. I'll ride along with you just in case.
Mr. Gage! Mr. Gage! I wasn't able to find out.
It's okay, Jenny. Dr. Brackett's here. He's going along with us to the hospital. The surgery will be done there. Let's go.
That night, when Squad 51 got back to the station, they found their boss, Captain Stanley, waiting for them.
Nice job on that blind boy, man. Miss James was very impressed.
All right.
So much so that she's going to do a whole series. She'll be with you for the next week to gather her material.
What are we gonna do? No.
So that was Emergency Front Page News from 1976. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment, have a groovy day. Another video coming out real soon.